Howdy everyone, first snowfall for November. We had some snowfall in October, but this is our first major one in November, so get to take Fluff Butt out in the snow. Woohoo! That calls for taking the back road just for kicks and giggles and fun. And I didn't have time to warm her up today. So some tips for riding your motorbike in the snow would be to not treat it much different than riding in loose gravel, sand, or really heavy downpour rain, kind of all mixed into one. You're going to lose traction on corners. You're not going to be able to bank quite as hard as you normally would, and accelerations and decelerations need to be done slower and more drawn out than you normally would have. You want to pay more attention to build up on your bike, so that would be similar to like heavy mud. You will get snow, ice, and slush and yuck building up on your spokes and your chain, on your stays, on your shifter, not your shifter up front, but the shifter, your foot lever, and your brakes and everything down below. Will typically start to get build up on them, so you have to make sure that doesn't add up to the point where you are building up to a non-functioning lever, brake, rotor, what have you. You do need to keep an eye on that kind of thing. But that's more for kind of the longer distance runs, like anything over half an hour. I haven't really had that problem, even in really bad weather, of buildup accumulating, even in really low temps, and just really nasty stuff in under 30 minutes. But if you're doing a run, say between 30 minutes and an hour, that would definitely be something to keep in mind. You can freeze brake cables and all that sort of thing. The good point is it's really easy to take care of. Just every 30 minutes or so, pop off your bike quickly. You can leave it running and keep it warm if you like, and you're just going to do a quick once over on all those points on your bike. You'll quickly see the locations where that kind of junk is building up and you will need to deal with. And just simply give it a light little tap with your boot, and normally the ice and snow and muck and everything will fall off and you'll be good to go again. I forgot to defog my visor last night like I was planning on it, and I'm kind of kicking myself now because it's fairly fogged up even with it cracked open. Either way, I will do that tonight. That's important. You need to be able to see stuff. But yeah, just simply pop off your bike, run your hands over any of the connecting points, turn your handlebars, check your brakes, check your clutch. If the bike has one, which CT9s don't, because they're awesome. I also find it's better to stay in the lower end of revs for the most part, because your bike won't be as flippy on the torque end. If you're sitting there up in the higher revs around wherever your power band is on your bike, and you hit an icy patch or a corner, you can easily lose traction and spin the back tire out. So it's a little bit more safer, I find, to just be in the lower end and kind of grunting around a little bit. You won't be as snappy, but you don't necessarily want to be snappy when you're driving in weather like this. You want to be slow and deliberate and have as much control as possible. Everyone will see you. You're on a bike. You're going to stand out. Okay, good luck, guys. Have a good night. First full day of being 36. Enjoy.